and welcome to Eula's English Country again. And English Victory today is my first book of planets, all about the solar system for kids. And we can start 4 at 26 pages, and the annual reading at this Neptune story, 46 pages, okay? And now, are you ready for meet a lot of new planets and a lot of more stories? Now here we go. And first you can read my first book of planets. Mars looks like a desert does look on Earth. He has mountains, canyons, and sand dunes and plants. And how big? Almost 7 Mars could fit inside the Earth. And how far away from the sun? All about 1 and 2 are the sun distance. How many moons? 2 moons. A lot of robot spacecraft are starting Mars. Spacecrafts are vanished that can travel outside of Earth. Some of the orbit around Mars, others look like weird on the surface. And the asteroid belt. And an asteroid is a small object in the space made of the rock or metal. Well, it's a small compared to the planet. It's compared to you or me. An asteroid belt was millions of asteroids orbiting the sun. There's a lot of asteroids. Even so, an asteroid belt is so big that almost an empty space. And an asteroid belt is in between 4 rocky, solid planets closer to the sun and 4 of the giant, gassy planets farther from the sun. And in most asteroids, an asteroid belt, but some asteroids move closer to the sun. And if you put on the asteroids together like a ball, the ball would still be smaller than an Earth's moon. And now, a new planet, Ceres. The Ceres is the biggest asteroid in the asteroid belt, but it is much smaller than the moon or the planets. 2,500 Ceres could fall inside the Earth, and Ceres is also a dwarf planet. A dwarf planet is like a small planet. A planet can have a smaller size objects near than Earth orbits, and a dwarf planet can. And Ceres have other asteroids in orbit. We can talk about the dwarf around in later this book. This Ceres might be very small because it's smaller than a moon, and moon is smaller than the Earth. So Earth is very smaller than Earth. So Ceres might be very small. And Ceres might have old water and volcanoes and liquid water with undersurface. And now Jupiter, a very big planet called the giant planet. Jupiter is 50 planets from the sun. It's the biggest planet in our solar system. All of the other planets could fit inside. Jupiter is one of the 4 giant planets. The sun makes mostly of gas. Yeah, so when you hop on, it's made of gas, so you might be full down. And Jupiter looks colorful and striped. Those stripes are the biggest storm. It's a giant hurricane that was last for 30 of the years. Jupiter has big 4 moons, a lot of small moons. And Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, a lot of the largest moon in the solar system. It is bigger than Mercury. And Jupiter and moons are very cold. As we go farther from the sun, it gets even colder. How big? Huge, more than 1,300 Earths could fit inside of Jupiter. Well, that means Earth is big too, but Jupiter are very, very more big. And how far away from the sun? About 5 Earth to sun distance And how many moons? 79 discovered so far. Wow, 79. Now Saturn. And Saturn have a ring. Saturn is a 60 planet from the sun. It's almost made of gas. A Saturn with beautiful rings around it. What other rings made up? 30 snowballs. Some of them are the small as a snowflake. Some of them bigger than a school bus. Wow! Saturn's moon, Titan, is a second largest moon in the solar system. It's bigger than the planet Mercury. In the night sky, Saturn looks like a bright yellow star. And how big? 764. And Earth could fit inside the Saturn. Wow! How far away from the sun? About 10 Earth to the sun distance. And how many moons? 82 discovered so far. Wow, it had many moons. You can drive around the Earth's rings, but what if you could? It would take you about an year to drive away around. Now, Uranus. Uranus looks beautiful, and its color like a sky blue. Uranus is 70 planet from the sun. It's a giant planet with a lot of gas. You could not stand on Uranus. Uranus is blue, tighter on the side compared to another planets. Uranus is sat up the 13 almost dark rings. They're hard to see unlike Saturn's rings. And each season of the Uranus lasts of 21 Earth years. Can you imagine 21 years of winter? If you're somewhere very, very dark, you might be able to see Uranus in the sky. You just see through your eyes. Usually you need a telescope to see it. A telescope is a tool that helps you things are far away. And how big? 63 Earths could fit inside a Uranus. How far away from the sun? About 90 Earths could do sun distance. And how many moons? 27 discovered so far. Now Neptune. And Neptune is an 18 planet from the sun. It's a giant planet and a lot of gas. And Neptune is like Uranus in many ways. Neptune is a little smaller than Uranus. And Neptune and Uranus are also both a giant planets that are blue. And Neptune are few rings, but they're very hard to see. And Neptune is a windy planet. It was the fastest wind zone than any planet in the solar system. And Neptune have 14 moons, but they're also a small except to a Triton. And Triton is covered in a strange ice. To see Neptune, you can have to see a telescope. Neptune is too far to see with just your eyes. How big? 58 Earths could fit inside a Neptune. And how far away from the sun? About 13 Earths and to a sun distance. And how many moons? 50 discovered so far. Now, the end of reading this first book of planet story. Tomorrow we started at a new planet beyond Neptune. Another planet are waiting for us tomorrow. And so we will see another planet tomorrow, okay? And now bye. But did you have fun? Here is English. Could you come up with some these books about another planet to read, okay? And now please come to my YouTube and happy Wednesday. Bye bye everybody.